want to talk honestly today because there's been a lot of noise around this decision and a lot of assumptions. We're leaving Australia. This video isn't about travel, it isn't about chasing a better lifestyle somewhere else. It's about why staying started to feel heavier than leaving. Before anyone fills in the blanks for us, I want to be really clear about what this is and what this isn't. This isn't us saying Australia's bad. It isn't us saying that we failed here. And it definitely isn't us chasing some fantasy lifestyle somewhere else. In a lot of ways, we're incredibly lucky. We live in a great area. We're at a park we use almost every day. Our kids are safe. We're healthy. I have work. From the outside looking in, it looks exactly like the kind of life you're supposed to protect at all costs. But here's the part you don't see. What life feels like on the inside. Month after month, everything costs more. Rent, food, transport, school, it all creeps up quietly. And you don't notice at first. You just tighten a little. You cut here, you adjust there, until one day you realize you're not just adjusting anymore, you're just enduring. I've worked in high pressure environments my entire adult life, long hours, big responsibilities, and I've always accepted that comes with the job. But somewhere along the way, that pressure stopped being seasonal and became permanent. That's when Jazz and I started having different conversations, not dramatic ones, quiet ones, late at night, at the kitchen table. We weren't talking about money on its own. We were talking about energy, about patience, and about how present we are and how we actually felt with our kids by the end of the day. We asked ourselves a question that felt almost disloyal to ask. If we're doing everything right, why does it still feel this heavy? Because the truth is, we weren't struggling to survive, but we were struggling to breathe. Life had become a constant mental calculation, the next bill, the next obligation, the next thing that needed attention. And when you live like that for long enough, it doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects how you show up as a partner, as a parent, as a person. That scared us more than moving countries. Vietnam didn't come into the picture because it's cheap or exotic or trendy. It came up because of pace, because of lifestyle, because of the possibility of slowing down without falling behind. The idea of a life where we spend less time managing stress and more time actually living together. More walking, more shared meals, more mornings that don't start with tension in your chest. And yes, we know it won't be perfect. There will be challenges. Culture shock, logistics, moments we wonder what we were thinking. But here's the thing. We already know what staying feels like. We know what another 5 years of just pushing through would look like. And when we imagine that version of ourselves, it didn't feel right. Our kids are at an age where time matters more than stability on paper, where experiences shape them more than postcode prestige. And we realized something quite clearly. Australia will still be here. This is a season of their lives that won't be. So this isn't us running away. It's us choosing differently, choosing intentionally, choosing presence over predictability. We're choosing to find out who we are when life isn't consistently turned up to maximum volume. We're sharing this as we go, not after it's all figured out. And we'll be honest about what works and what doesn't. If you're watching this and feeling defensive, confused, or even a little uncomfortable, I understand. Because we felt all of that too before we allowed ourselves to say it out loud. And if you're watching this and quietly thinking that you've been feeling something similar but don't know what to do with it, you're not alone. This isn't advice. This isn't a blueprint. This is just us sharing our reasoning honestly, without pretending it was easy or obvious. Sometimes the bravest thing isn't staying put. Sometimes it's admitting that the life you worked hard to build no longer fits the people you're becoming. And that's where we are right now. Choosing the season.